Hi there, I just wanted to show the high level difference between first person and third person weapons and where they're located and stuff like that. So I've got the Sky City scene open here, and I've got the Hero HD weapon player, and I also dragged in this Hero player, which is under UFPS base content prefabs. So this one's right here. So I haven't changed these guys. The only thing I did on the Hero is I dragged in all these item records for the player inventory. So we'll notice on the Hero, like for the pistol, for instance, you look under um, rendering. So you've got the first person weapon prefab. And then right here, you've got the third person weapon. It's actually a game object. You notice how they have these weapons in their hand? So you'll see if you click on one of them, just take a prefab, click on the third person. What it's going to do is it's going to expand this all the way out, and it's going to show you that on the right hand, which is an actual part of the skeleton, it'll show you that there's just an empty prefab, an empty game object called weapons, and inside of that, it has these different weapons. So you'll see for the pistol, it's got this third-person weapon, and it's got the actual mesh. So if I turn off these other ones real quick, you'll see the actual weapon is positioned in his hand. Um, so the same thing for the other ones. You're going to want this on for all your single-handed weapons. Uh, for the one that's two-handed, I like to turn it off, but you can do both ways to see which works best. And also, this hand game object, you can either assign it, which it would be this right hand, or you can let it find it itself, um, and it'll actually find the weapon. So you'll see here in the revolver, I did not assign this to the right hand, but when I hit play, it found it automatically. Um, so you don't have to assign it. I like to assign things just to make it clear and make sure I don't have errors or whatever. So basically, for each one of your weapons under the weapon camera, you're going to need a weapon model if you plan on allowing the player to go into third-person mode. And so for each of these weapons under this animation, you're going to see this new grip and type. So you got one-handed, there's a firearm, revolver's got one-handed, the machine gun is set up as two-hand heavy and firearm, and the mace is set up as one-handed and melee. That's on the Hero. And then you'll see similar over here on the Hero HD, but on the difference here is you've got all these animations set up, the ambient animations where they go through the different holding of the weapon. And then you've got your two-handed firearm. They've got the assault rifle is just two-handed, whereas the shotgun is two-handed heavy. And then you've got your grenade, which is set up as a thrown weapon type. And then the knife is a one-handed melee. So I hope that helps. I just wanted to kind of, just a high-level show. I mean, you still have to, when you're setting these up on your own, you still have to go through the process of setting up your um, first-person views. It's the same. They have examples uh, for the HD ones where most of the time they have both arms, and the non-HD ones where usually they have just one arm. Um, so obvious. So it just kind of gives you an example. So that's kind of how they're set up at a high level.